What is going on, y'all? Yeah, you can tell I'm not in a good mood. So what? What's First off, let me pull up my video here. There we go. Perfect. I haven't streamed in a while. Now you know what? I stopped streaming for a reason. Because if the last live stream you've seen, I did at my friend's house, I ain't doing them no more. I personally, I don't have patience for it no more. Because, one, I'm losing my voice right now. I'm highly frustrated about it. I was completely mute for a few days, and it's just now coming back. And y'all wonder, yeah. And people wonders why I don't even do live streams much anymore. I don't. A lot of people's lucky if I once a month. Maybe every 3 months, if even that. I don't even know how often I do. We're going to get down to it. The reason why I stopped doing claw videos as much as I have been because money's tight. So it makes it very, very difficult for me to do it. This is not an April Fool's joke. I don't do April Fools on this channel. Yeah. I just lost my train of thought. I am gonna probably try to shoot a train video tomorrow. Looks like they're talking temperatures are supposed to be in as high as in the mid-70s by the weekend. But then again, that just brings a chance of thunderstorms and make them become severe, and then it'd be cool again next week. However, they haven't said one way or the other yet. Looks like only one person gonna pop in. It's whatever. And this is exactly why I don't do live streams much. Because one, I can't stream from my laptop. I hate doing it from my phone because it kills the battery too dang quick. Hello, Vacuum King. I'm here. Frustrated, but I'm here. I'm here, but I'm frustrated. I actually got another Kirby Vacuum King. So tomorrow, I don't know. However, I'm thankful for how far my channel's gotten. But I might be just doing videos around the house more often because, like I said at the beginning, I can't go out and play claws unless I find anything. And I also got a Centria from 2011 too, Vacuum King. I now have a total of 6 Kirby's now. Here, I'll show you. Here they are. There's my Generation 3. And then, this is the one I got for free before I got the Generation 3. The Century I picked up off by a friend I bowled with. A friend of his was wanting to get rid of it, wanting to see it gone. And the only thing was wrong with it when I got it was the belt. So I put a new belt on it and bam. But I will let you hear my Generation 3 run though, since I have nothing else better to do right now. Reason why I wanted to get me a Generation 3 was because when I was a kid, my mom had one as I was growing up. And then, well, when I got older, I say around 97, 98 area, my mom ended up getting a G5. So that'll be the next one to get on my list and complete the Centria collection and then start the Avaliers and finish up with the vintage ones as well and get all of the G6s, both the Ultimate Generations. Oh yeah, drop a like on the live stream, guys, if you haven't done it already. So, yeah, this one actually runs pretty good. How about we run the Centria too? That's the first Centria I got. This one runs a little bit louder. Now, for those of you guys that are coming in, the tech drives actually improved. The tech drive's actually improved on these things since 1990. Now, first year Kirby ever put a tech drive on their vacuums was in 1990. So, over time from 1990 on up through on up to the Avaliers, excuse me, the tech drive started to improve. And what I mean by improving is they weren't near as loud. They're not as loud when activated on this compared to the older machines. And on December 14th, that Kirby right there would be turning 19 years old. Get awake. The Centuria, I believe, was actually the last of the G-Series Kirby's. I'm not sure if the Avaliers is considered one of the G-Series. That one I don't know. I've been collecting Kirby since, oh hell, probably junior high, somewhere around that ballpark. Now, we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about a few things. Here, just a second here. Now, yes, I would love to have an Avalier. I would love to have the Avaliers. Well, look, here's a little Mickey. Oh, crap. Anyway, so I'll have to get a new fan for this eventually. And I will do that before this thing breaks, before it hurts the motor. But, wait. Uh-oh. The thing is, when you guys get Kirby's at a garage sale, alright, I've seen this happen. You know, people post it on in Facebook in the Kirby group on Facebook. They'd be like, you know, the show where people goes to garage sales loaded with Kirby's, guys. Well, here's the thing with that. If you go garage sale and you see Kirby's. Thing you want that you really want to do is really inspect the motors, the suction fans. Inspect the motor and the fan. And if it runs really good. Another thing is ask if you can hear it run before you actually buy them. Because if you buy it and it breaks, it's on you to fix it. That's how that works. And then when you get it home, if it runs really good, take them apart, okay? Take those Kirby's apart and inspect the carbon brushes, the internal workings of the motor, including the cooling fan. That's exactly what I would do. Because let me tell you, I bought a Heritage 2 from Goodwill. And first thing I did was take off that power nozzle and inspect the suction fan. I asked the people at Goodwill to let me hear that vacuum run before I even thought about buying it. And they actually let me try it out there at Goodwill before I bought it. So, if you go to Goodwill, you see a used Kirby, the one thing you want to do is ask to hear it run before you buy it. But they do have a return policy, which the clerks will tell you at the cash register when you buy them. And once you get it home and it runs really good there at Goodwill, that don't mean anything. You still need to inspect the suction fan and the inner workings of the machine, the speed switch. You need to see, check the tech drive, make sure the belt on it's good. Make sure your vacuum belt's good. Make sure there's no hair around that brush roll. Make sure your brush roll's good. Make sure the dirt tube where your dirt travels to get into the vacuum bag is good. But I will tell you this, be prepared to get a bag for it right away, because when I bought my Heritage 2, my bag was full. Next day, I went to go run it here in my bedroom. I blew a hole in the vacuum bag. And dust went flying everywhere. So let that be known. Because that is one thing they don't check. They tell you it's working at Goodwill. You can go to Goodwill and say, hey, you're looking, you say you buy a vacuum at Goodwill. You don't necessarily have to be a Kirby. Let's say you buy a vacuum at Goodwill. Ask them if it works. They'll tell you, yeah, it works, so we test them and all that stuff. Well, you want to make sure you tell them that you want to hear it run yourself. Because how do you know if it's not bad? How do you know the suction fan ain't cracked or whatever? That is one thing you want to look out for. Especially if you get a used Kirby at Goodwill, you want to make sure your suction fan is not cracked. It's just the way it is. Because it's used. You don't know if it's been abused. You don't know if the person that had it before you sucked up rocks, pennies, or whatever. Whatever their case may be. Hairpins, breaths, whatever. A Kirby can look nice, but run like total garbage. Well, that could be because, one, it could be a number of things. How do you know if they work? You need to ask them. Or a lot of times what the sellers would do, they'll post in the description if it's for parts, or if it works, or whatever, or needs repairs. then they'll tell you that. So, and then what they'll then do, tell you, okay, it works, or whatever. If they have a Facebook, ask them to send you a video to prove to you that it runs. Because a lot of times people can say, oh yeah, this thing runs, and you get it and it doesn't run. That's how you would do that. I'm telling you, looks can be deceiving. Refurbished Kirby's on eBay. It's the same thing. Ask the person, okay, say you get on eBay, you see a nice looking refurbished Kirby. Ask the person, does it run good? Has it had any repairs done? What's all been done to it? Ask them to tell you. Because when you buy a Kirby off eBay, you need to know what has all been done to it, what needs to be done to it, so on and so forth. Because if you get a refurbished Kirby, and say they tell you it runs, and you get it and it doesn't, well, it could be a simple fix. It could be one of three things. It could either be a cord, speed switch, or the fan, or the carbon brushes. But I would also definitely make sure your fan is in good shape. Yeah, my Selection fan, my G3 is good. And just, when they crack, they'll make a funny sound when they're running. And it's constant. Not just when you have the hose on it. And when you hear the thing sound like it's got a cracked fan, when you put the hose on it, when the thing revs up, it could be a few things. It could be because a speed switch is vibrating. Number one. Number two, cracked suction fan. Number three, a vibrating fan case. That could mean a number of things. It can even mean a vibrating headlight lens. I have had a Kirby literally have a vibrating headlight lens. And it literally sounded like the machine had a cracked suction fan. When I took the hose off, I inspected the fan. Okay, no cracked fan. So which led me to believe that the headlight lens was vibrating. Sure enough, it was. So, oh, another thing, a lot of things that does frustrate me. Okay, getting negative feedback on videos, and usually it doesn't bother me, but here lately it has. See, I was always under the impression, when I first started this channel back in 2011, I was always under the impression that likes only put your videos out in the recommendation for other people to see. Not just, not both like and dislike. But then again, they both do the same thing. So theoretically, if you think about it, there's no such thing as dislike button on YouTube, even though it's labeled as such. That's what it's come down to. It just, I don't know. And my Generation 3 actually come complete with attachments. Over there. And shampoo systems in the bathroom. Now, far as what is going on with this channel, I don't know. I would like to keep it going, but if I do, because with the way the claw machine prices are going up, money is just, yeah. And I seen a post on Sugarloaf's Toys on Instagram about them chimpanzees coming in. Well, I don't see them because I don't play their machines. Unless it's a 50-cent claw. The only way I play dollar claw is if I see something I can actually win or even think I have a chance of winning. And also, Vacuum King, I watched the no warranty thing too, because if it quits while you got it, there's no warranty to cover it, so I gotta be careful on that too. So, my question is, should I keep this channel going? Yeah, I probably will, because I have 1,700 subscribers. That I do. $1,711 subscribers, so there's no need to really shut it down. But all these haters, I'm still going to do claw machine videos. I'm still going to do this, you know, the vacuum videos and whatnot. I have vacuums I need to polish. I need to do my G6, my 80th anniversary edition G4, and my Heritage 2. Now, all that 90s Nickelodeon plush I won out of the fire truck. That Minion I won out of the Pinnacle Crane. All the other stuff I got from online claw machine apps. The lion, the fox. I got Pinky Duck up in there. The Nerdy Duck. That was all from the former Pocket Crane that was on the Play Store. The emoji and the giraffe. And I got a Panda Bear, which is Batman Panda. Won that off Clawy. There's a rainbow unicorn also hidden in there too, from Pocket Crane. Here lately, I have been keeping to myself. I have been keeping to myself. Well, that's because here lately I just felt, I haven't felt the need to shoot a live stream video. The last time I tried to shoot a live stream video on location, didn't go very well. I would like to do a live stream video of Captain Namco versus Toy Chest, but highly unlikely. Train video, maybe. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that I've been been subscribed to. Since their channel had very little subscribers. Like my friend Arcade Angel. I've been subscribed to her channel since she had like 250 subscribers. And look at where her channel's at now. I will be doing a claw machine video sometime. And I'm going to shout Arcade Angel out. Now I'm going to shout Stro Time out. And Simo Jackpot Pro. I've gotten where my channel is starting to grow. When I first started, I can remember, when I first started my YouTube channel, I thought, okay, I'm going to try have a go at it, Because like I said, when I first started YouTube, I get that there's, I guess there's trolls on YouTube or whatever they're called. People can be pricks. There is no question about that. Now, that being said, I did claw machines every day. Keep my channel going. I did it. I kept building my channel up. Not necessarily with the intent to annoy everybody. And yet people was telling me go get a life. Well, you know what? I'm almost 30 years old, but you know what? I can see myself at the age of 65 that's still playing claw machines and doing videos. And doing live stream videos and all that happy jazz. I plan on keep on doing videos as long as my body will allow me to do it. Because you know what? You're never too old to do anything. Until it gets to the point you can't hardly get around anymore. I'll tell you this. When my grandma passed away, it devastated me. I didn't want to do anything. I kept to myself. I didn't even upload any video content on YouTube for at least a good month and a half or so. Other than talk about having emotional breakdowns. That's the only content I ever put out on YouTube. And then, I don't know what got me up to, doing videos again. But my channel fell silent for at least a month and a half or so. It was a very tough time for me because I was really close to my grandma. And it devastated me to the point where, like I said, I didn't want to do anything. The only thing I did for a month and a half straight was get up, eat, take a shower, come lay back down, and just stay in my room. And watch television. That's all I did. I literally had to force myself to get up out of bed. It was that bad. And then, several months down the road, a friend of mine gets killed in October of 2014 in a car accident. Oh man, was I a wreck. I couldn't even, I literally could not even function. Because she looked at me as her brother. Okay, I've known her since she was in junior high. When I seen the post on Facebook, a fatal Effingham woman was involved in a fatal car accident on interstate north of Effingham. And I immediately knew it was my friend. I somehow knew it was. And when they identified her, it hit me. Like everything hit rock bottom. To no return. And, when you think you're at rock bottom, there's no turning back or anything, where do you turn? That's where it's sat at for the longest time. And usually right around, and usually in the, first half of June, I don't post any videos because it's a really hard time for me. because my grandma passed away June 5th. And I usually don't. From that day on, from June 5th to like a week after or so, I don't post that first half of June usually. I may go out and film, but I won't post until I feel like I'm ready. That's just the way it is. I just don't feel like, when I'm sad, I don't want to be on social media. I don't even want to be on Facebook. I don't want to be on Instagram. It's like, I guess in a way, it's like I want to be left alone. Let me regather my thoughts more or less. Make sure I keep my emotions in check. See, I'm the kind of person that tends to hide things until I literally blow up. I hit my breaking point. I'm not usually that way. Anyway, the voice cracking is brought on by sinus drainage in case people wants to know. Not in the mood for the crap tonight. So it's like when I first, like I said, when I first started the channel, I could remember when I had two or like 25 subscribers or something. I get back on, post another video like 2 weeks later. I had nothing. So, okay. My initial thing was like, what the heck? It's like, what the heck? What happened? What? Who said what? Is people thinking my channel's fake? What is it? There comes a time where, people may say, oh, your video is fake, you're doing too much clickbait, blah, blah, blah. There's people that does do clickbait. I don't do that. When I post my videos, I name them as such. I don't do, say I play Keymaster, for example. Say I play Keymaster, okay? And I clickbait it. Say winning a clock from Sega Keymaster and I don't do it. Or say call this video winning Xbox from Keymaster. Use that for example. But I don't do that stuff. I name my videos as such for a reason. Yeah, I know there's a thing called clickbait, but this channel's not based on that. My channel is based on doing vacuuming videos, battling payout claw machines like E-Lot, which I love the challenge that they present. Even cold start videos, racing videos. I mix it up. It's not just strictly about claw machines anymore. I just started, mixing up my YouTube content. I've been doing that, for at least 2 years now. I even do bowling videos from time to time. Why? It's because I want to mix the videos up So it's not the same old thing all the time. I want this channel to have a variety of things. I want a variety. I even did a video of me riding the bumper cars and put it on YouTube. If I go back to the fair, I'm going to do it again. And this is how that's going to do it. I'm going to film it, but I might actually somehow do a video, without getting other people's faces in the video, and then having my the comment section disabled. And that's the next problem to worry about there. But how do you beat? People might ask, how do I beat payout machines? Well, it takes lots of practice. And what I always do is I like to watch people play the machine before I do. And I can then judge the claw strength, okay, and then say to myself, okay, is it close to being ready to pay out or not? If I can see the claw is somewhat strong, which means it's going to be really close to pay out within the next $3 or $4. That's how you figure it. Same now, how can people determine if Winner's Cube is ready to pay out or if it's not? Well, it is very difficult because if you have seen a Sega Keymaster, the holes are larger, so you can easily see it deviate up. And you can set the machines to do this. Unlike the Winner's Cube, you can set it where the deviation is noticeable. When it's not ready to pay out, the skippage is there. You can see it. And if it's set where at a low number, then you're not going to see the skippage. That's just how it is. That's just how Winner's Cube works. Every hole has its own payout. Every hole on every row has its own payout, based on how expensive the items are that the company wishes to vend. So, say you have more expensive items, like, say, a drone. They can set it to where it won't pay out for at least $50, for example, and make the deviation noticeable. So people, okay, they'd be like, this seems kind of rigged, as some people might say. And then they go again, and it's ready to pay out, which then, what happens is, basically, the machine teases them. In a sense to where, okay, they're going to pump more money into the game until they know for sure, okay, I'm not going to win this. That's how they figure that. Let me tell you, as far as missing my grandma and my friend, I ain't gonna lie, I do struggle. Some days it's worse than others. And what I mean by worse, some days I just don't want to get out of bed. Like on my grandma's birthday, I don't even want to get out of bed. But I force myself to get up. Sorry, I used my tooth to scratch my bottom lip. Anyway, I basically force myself to get up out of bed, get dressed every day. But then again, I just lay around. Ahoy, tractor man. But like I said, I'm not out here to make people mad. I'm not out here to annoy people. Okay. Trust me, if I was, you guys definitely know it. That's just how it is. I'm definitely not on YouTube to impress anybody either. You know, if people, the way I look at it, people can't really accept the content that I put out, then, you know, where do you stand at then? Oh yeah, I got my phone on. Yeah, I'm sorry, my thing's sideways, guys. Sorry about that. Whoa. That was cool. Playing with the Zoom. Like I said, it blows my mind, you know, to the sense of, you know, when I first got on YouTube, I was beginning to wonder if people's going to like my content. Or if people's going to like me. See, for the longest time, I was always doing claw videos and putting them on Facebook and MySpace only. Well, one day, and later on, early 2009, I believe my freshman year in high school, I think. Freshman, junior year. That, it was in between those times. That I had the idea to actually get on YouTube and actually watch other people's videos. I did not have a channel then. I did not, like I said at the very beginning, I did not create this channel till 2011. I have my channel set to where I have to approve comments for a reason. To avoid the negative comments and all that. I don't want negative comments. I want positive feedback. And the reason my phone's laying sideways oh wow. Yeah, $400. Was it really worth it? Because what I would have done, you know, seeing a Kirby in a pawn shop, I would immediately pulled the nozzle off, inspected the fan, everything. Well, just because a vacuum may look like it's worth $400, what I would do, my advice to you, Tractor Man, if you ever see another Kirby in a pawn shop or resale shop, or even Goodwill, or even garage sales, one, ask to hear them run. Two, inspect the motors, and including the suction fan. And if the fan isn't cracked, then buy it, is what most people would say. Not all of them, some people would say it. And they would then say, okay, this needs to be done to it, so on and so forth. So, for example, okay, say it didn't run when you got it, and the person said that it did run. That is dishonesty. And this is why I say, if you go to Goodwill, get a vacuum, ask the employees to let you hear it run before you buy it. Because you don't know how bad the motor is, or if the bearings in the motor are bad, or anything. You don't know. That's the bad part about it. You don't know how bad the motor is until you actually tear into the machine. You don't know how bad the condition is. You don't know, you don't know if the front axle's rusted and all that, or if the tech drive isn't working for some reason. You don't know what could be the cause. A lot of times, if you get a Kirby with a tech drive in like a Goodwill or a resale shop, or even a pawn shop, you want to look at the condition, the physical appearance of the vacuum. Well, Generation 3s are hard to come by, Tractor Man. I had a hard time finding this one. I had a hard time finding the one I got. My Generation 3 is from October 1st of 91. Kirby Generation 3, yeah. I wanted to get me a Generation 3 because of childhood memories, number one. Because when I was a kid, my mom had a Generation 3 for the longest time. And we had it since I was in, I say first or second grade. But it wasn't from the early 90s. I don't know if it was from 1990, 91, 92, 93, whatever. The thing is, Kirby Generation 3s was on the shelf from 1990, which was the very first one to come out, until 93. 3 years. Which until then, the Generation 3 was on the shelf until the G4 come out in 1993. In 94, which is the second Generation 4, which is obviously the 80th anniversary edition, the Generation 4 is on the shelf until 1997. The last year they actually physically made the Generation 4 was, I believe, was in late 96, I believe. I would love to find a regular G4 from 96. That would be cool. I am wanting to find a Kirby Legend 2 from 1989, since that's what year I was born. It's the longest live stream I've done in a while. But, the main purpose of doing live streams, my phone keeps doing flashing low battery. The main purpose of doing live streams, okay, it also helps you rack in the views. Depends on how many people comes in, how many people watches it, how long they watch it, so on and so forth. And, the more people watches it, okay, and more people's going to be like, hey, I want to subscribe to this guy. He's pretty cool. His stuff seems pretty legit. That's how that works. I even have an unpackaging video of me unboxing my Generation 3. Which is pretty cool. I mean, if anyone wants to see it, y'all have to thumb through the videos. That would be cool. My dad, when way back when, he had a, I believe he said it was a 1983 Ford Ranger or something like that. And then we're going to figure out what the hell's going on with our van. Damn thing broke down back in, I want to say, late November. I might have been before Christmas, before it quit. Coming to find out, the problem is with the Dodge Caravans is the fuse box is either, it don't matter which one. It could be the one underneath the, on the lower part of the dash, right by the pedals and stuff. The Caravans are notorious for blowing fuse boxes. And when they do that, before they start to go bad, the dash starts doing weird stuff. Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. Well, that could be brought on because that box down by the pedals could be bad, or the one underneath the hood. You don't know. And we know for sure our battery is a goner, so me and my stepdad did check the oil. There's no metal shavings or anything. It could be a number of things that's wrong with it. Could be bad alternator. Hard telling. But like I said, we know for sure that the battery is gone. Because as soon as I take the jumper cables off of the battery, it immediately goes dead. Nothing. With our car overheating, it could be either the water pump, thermostat, or blown head gasket. Or it could be just low on antifreeze. It could, well, I just told you, Tractor Man, it could be a number of things. It could be anything from blown head gasket, bad water pump, or the radiator could even be bad too. It could be, bad radiator. It can be a number of things. Oh, okay. But like I said, if her grandpa, is going to sell it, he needs to find out what's going on before he sells it. Because what most people would do, they would actually fix the vehicle before they sell it and try to get more money out of it that way. It can be a number of things, like I said. You look at our Trailblazer, we had to replace the radiator a few months ago because on my stepdad's way home from work, it happened to overheat over on Fayette County Road 7 on the S-curves, was leaking coolant everywhere. Okay, when the temperature, the Trailblazers, they have a safety feature on them where at the engine, the temperature gauge hits 260, it'll shut it down so it won't mess up the motor and prevent any kind of damage and cause any damage, excuse me. Excuse me. That feature, then what that does, it protects your motor. But when we had to replace the radiator, so we had that done. Not even 2 weeks after we replaced the radiator, the water pump went out. So then we had to have our neighbor with a trailer come and get our SUV. So he did that, put it on his trailer because we can't afford a towing bill. Alright, take care, Tractor Man, and have a great evening. It is almost, holy crap. Yeah, it's 12 minutes after 12, so I hope you guys like this hour live stream. Sorry, can't stay any longer. I need to get to bed, as you can see. It's getting late. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know when I'll do another live stream next, okay? Live stream, you know, basically what that does is basically help you get your word out. You know, get your channel out there for more people to see, you know, come and, you know, visit your channel. And it might actually bring you more subscribers, more viewers, all that happy jazz. And I will tell everybody this. If anyone out there, anybody, thinks I'm fake, let me enlighten you right here, right now. Or you think I'm a fake fan. I ain't a fake fan of nothing. I am completely legit. I am 100% who I say I am. I am a very honest person. As far as my channel and what I do, playing the piano. Last time someone said my video of me playing Little Susanna was fake. It is not. Okay. I'm going to prove it to you right quick. See, everything I do, I can't read music. Oh man, my computer chair sounds awful. But anyway, as I'm saying, everything I do here, it's all real. I cannot read music. So everything I do is all by ear. be everything I do. Everything I do. It's all 100% legit. And if you mess up like I did, what you do is get on there and rock it out. See what I mean? It's all 100% real. And like I said before, I just can't read music. It does not matter how hard I try. A person can sit here and tell me a certain note's this, a certain note's C. Okay, on a piece of paper, that's all gibberish to me. I cannot read music. And, you know, the advantage of playing keyboard by ear, you know, you can play the songs in so many different keys. That's the advantage of being able to play by ear. Versus when you read music, what can happen is, you know, you always want to play it the right way. And you never change keys unless the sheet music says, okay, you need to change keys. So, say for example, you're playing "You're My Sunshine," okay? Say we're going to start in the key of C. Okay, that's a lot of calling reversion, but say you start in the key of C. Then you play it all the way a few times through. Try it again. And then you keep playing, and then say it tells you measure later, jump up the. So we play here. So the same thing says you need to jump it up to D. That's climb inversion. Alright guys, I gotta get going to bed. I'm getting tired here. With that being said, everybody, like I said, everything I just did is all 100% real. I'll give you a close-up here. Everything I do, it's all real. and everything I do here. See what I mean? It's all 100% real. No assistant from the keyboard or anything. Alright guys, so I'm going to call it a night. With that being said, if you guys are new around here, consider subscribing. Turn on post notification icon so you guys don't miss out on a single new video I post. Number 3. If you guys want to stay active on my channel, either like or dislike any video, but I prefer likes. Leave good comments down below. Negative comments will not be approved. Let's just clarify that right now. All good comments are likely to get approved. No, anytime I do live stream, I want it to stay friendly. I don't want no drama in my live stream videos. All that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, turn on post notification icon, like this video, share with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, whatever you have. That being said, everybody, I'll see you guys in the next one. May all your journeys to the claw and arcades be a success. Good luck if you guys play this week. And, like I always say, thank you guys so much for watching. But before I go, I have to remind you this. That Jesus loves all of us. He loves you. He loves me. He loves everybody because we are His children. We are a creator of God. So, but always remember, Jesus loves you. Till next time, everybody, have a great evening. See you guys in the next one.